Have you guys wondered how a good Deadpool video game would play like? And no, I'm not talking about the Silk Song hijacking crap. I'm talking about an actually good video game, particularly a single-player side-scroller. Well, the answer for this wonderment had already been answered back in 2019. In a relatively obscure studio named Ditto Studio released My Friend Pedro. And by God, even if you're not a gamer, you should try it. This game does not hold you back. It hands you a gun, kicks you in the pit, and shouts from the above, "Have fun." It's a remake of an old Flash game named My Friend Pedro. That's how a remake should be. It turned up the environment, they turned up the violence, and by God, they turned up the music. The music is so goated. You can add it to your gym playlist and watch hair grow on your chest. Now, before I dissect this game and get into the meat and potatoes, let me tell you about its story. See, a story in here is like a story in the Orange is the New Black video. It is there, but who cares? Still, for the sake of a proper review, I'll still talk about it. You find yourself in a butcher's shop, and your friend Pedro, the banana, tells you, "May no butcher likey. Looky. And we cut through the entire retirement facility, making their appointment early with God, and then face Mitch, the butcher, on the road in a car chase scene. I mean, look at that. Have you ever seen anything like that in those sad man, sad girl video games? Huh? We got a peak in 2019, and we didn't even know about it. Alright, now getting back to the story. A fight with Mitch has created a lot of noise, so we need some place to lie low. So we get to the District Null. But, District Null, which was an abandoned city under construction, is now crawling with bounty hunters, and we just made to the top of the hit list. So again, we purge the District Null and make our way to the leader of these goons, Denny. Once we corner him, he jumps out of the window, gets into his airship, and gives us a chase, until he finally corners us, and we get ourselves into a boss fight. And let me tell you, this is one of the most annoying boss fights in the game. The only way to destroy this airship is by hitting its gas tank, by ricocheting the bullets off the plates behind it. But guess what? Whenever it's not firing, it blocks away, and oftentimes it positions itself in the middle of the plates, which makes it impossible to hit either of those plates. And when it starts firing, it unlocks the entire barrage of bullets on our face. It melts away a large chunk of our health. But anyways, we make the gunship go boom. Denny falls down and we jump behind him. This next segment, just like the chase sequence earlier, is totally badass. We're falling, the goons are falling, and we are killing them mid-air, meanwhile using the falling debris as cover. Eventually, we catch up with Denny, who reveals that we have been killing his family, which was his father, and his sister Ophelia controls the internet. But his ramblings are cut short when a building comes up crashing to his face, where we land in water. But I guess hitting the water hard, on top of fighting and parkour, made us pass out. But our friend Banana comes to our rescue and transports us to another world, Pedro's place, to rest for a bit. However, this place is crawling with haters, and we do him a solid by making his haters unable to hate him. Now, after dealing with the haters, we make way to the internet by passing through the sewers. Now the name of the location is sewers, but actually it's a labyrinth that connects the basement of the gamers and redditors. The lack of sun and the absence of grass has made them lose their minds, and they attack anything which isn't them, which is a clever allegory of how the gaming and Reddit community bully anyone whose opinion differs from them. Also, the gamer mobs are more unhinged than the old-timers and the assassins, because they gang up and charge towards you headfirst in their makeshift armor. And maybe I'm wrong, but they do sometimes tank the shotgun blast from mid-range. So you know, they are something. By the end of level, we beat a boss, jump onto the train, and make way to the internet. The enemies here are tanky, and the level difficulty has been cranked from 0 to 100. But still, we continue to mow down whatever the level throws our way. By the end of the level, Ophelia boxes us in and sends all of her goons to kill us as a second last stand. You guessed it, we kill each and every one of them in a bloody bloodbath, after which we go ahead to take on our final prey, Ophelia. Oh, also, in one of these levels, she reveals to us that she is our sister, Denny was our brother, Mitch was our father, and our family was a crime family. Now you may ask, why did I reveal it so nonchalantly? Because, I don't know. When I was playing it, the story didn't hit me that much. Maybe because it's too simple, or maybe because the gameplay is so good that you rarely care about the story. Anyways, we restock our ammo, replenish our health, and go on to finally end the lineage. This fight is somewhat hard, because essentially we are fighting ourselves. She has all the moves that we have other than kicking. She spins like us to dodge the bullet. She runs while gunning us, essentially does whatever we do except kicking. She is good, but not good enough, and we eventually overwhelm her and kill her. But the final twist is yet to come. After killing Ophelia, Pedro reveals to us that we had asked him to kill ourselves after ending our family, and he is doing what a good friend should do, that is, keeping his word. He forces us to shoot ourselves, but we resist, and thus starts the epic showdown. Now see, this fight is bizarre, not from a gameplay perspective, but from the visual standpoint. For one, we are in a flying walrus which spins itself when we dodge, and Pedro is throwing bombs on us. Eventually we get through the first phase, and at its end, Pedro really gets pissed at us, peels itself off, and starts attacking us even more aggressively. However, we prevail, and in his anger, Pedro pops off his scalp. After winning this fight, we wake up next to Ophelia, take off our mask, and it is revealed that we have the same face as Pedro, indicating that Pedro was a figment of our imagination, and that we were talking to a made-up friend all this while. This concludes the story. Now we'll be talking about gameplay. The gameplay is fairly simple. You aim, you shoot, while parkouring across the level. Every enemy you shoot increases the multiplier, but if you get shot by the enemy, the multiplier counter goes down faster. Yeah, it's one of those games which still keeps track of your scores and is not an arcade game. You avoid the bullets while spinning, but spinning decreases the bullet accuracy massively. You can also slow down time by pressing shift. I personally didn't use it because I found that it broke my momentum, so I didn't really like it. On top of that, there are some special levels, like the bike chase and the falling from the building level, that shake things up a bit. But all in all, the gameplay is pretty simple. The magic lies in the execution though. The way you navigate a level, moving from one section of it to the next, it's really smooth. Also, the game is short, 2 or 3 hours if you're just playing a bit more than the main story. So it's not too short, but not too big that it overstayed its welcome. Now, since the gameplay is discussed, let me talk a bit on the artistic aspect of this game too. Each location of this game is appropriately designed, though the assassin hideout, sewers, and the internet is nothing to write home about, but Old Town, Pedro's world, and Pedro's boss fight world do look really good. Old Town has bluish tint with a few purple splotches, and its aesthetic is something I really like. I see it as the mascot of all the worlds in this game. Pedro's world, with its color scheme, floating heads, and floating dead enemies, is something I found pleasant in my eyes. It is, psychopathic, but trust me, I'm not. And the sound design, oh my god. Sound design is amazing. Navity and Noise Scream really did a good job at it. And this music, along with gun smoke, blood mist, and blood splattering on the walls, it just feels amazing, really. If you haven't played this game, I'll highly recommend you play it. It's $20, but the price drops to $4 in the sale, so yeah, buy it whenever you can. And if you all stuck to this video till the end, thank you for watching it. And if you liked the video, do give it a thumbs up and comment if you want to share your views, and consider subscribing to it. Thank you and goodbye.